heart to this channel. I'm going to be helping y'all with y'all life. I am humble and coming in here with open arms, and I am excited for this because I know this is going to help a lot of people. And with this channel, it's going to be pretty simple. I'm going to pretty much be targeting, helping with people's life, giving them advice. And I'm not a doctor, no way, shape, or form. I'm just going to give you things that I'm going through and help you out, as far as my personal experiences. It's going to be a pretty simple channel. I'm just going to help you out, your life out. If you're going through, stress or anxiety, depression, and I'm going to tell you some of the things that I've done and had to realize in order to overcome stress and anxiety and suicidal thoughts and depression and different things that I've been through and have experienced in my life. So for this particular video, I'm going to dive into how can you overcome stress and anxiety in your life. Now, for me, I don't know about you personally, but for me, stress and anxiety go together. So, for example, before I actually feel the anxiety, you feel stress. And the more stressors you have in your life, the greater your anxiety actually is. And the weird thing about anxiety, most people that actually have anxiety, uh, they can relate to what I'm about to say. The more stresses you have in life, the higher your anxiety that you actually feel. And the crazy thing is that that's a true fact. Like, your anxiety level gets higher the more stressed you are. And I decided to start this channel doing this, man, because like I said, people need to hear this. I feel like a lot of people's going through stress. A lot of people is going through anxiety, and how can you strive to overcome that? Because it's going to take work. A lot of people think that, you just going to get into automatically. It takes work, man. Being stressed out is work because it takes practice. You have to practice being stressed out. It's something that takes time. A lot of stress is built up through time, in time. So to get out of that, you have to understand that it's about progress. And as long as you're taking the baby steps and you're working towards it, little by little, eventually you're going to surpass and overcome anxiety and being stressed out. Now, I will say this. If you think you're going to overcome stress and anxiety without God, hands down, it's not going to work. There's things you can do to relieve you, but you got to put your trust and your faith in God. I'm going to say that first and foremost. I think you have to ask yourself this question, like, what is getting you stressed out? And what can I do to work on that situation? Because you got to understand, things that you're worried about or stressed out about are things that 9 times out of 10 that are bothersome to you, and things that need to be improved on, things that need to be worked on, something that need to be fixed in your life. And I had to come to that conclusion because a lot of times you'll just feel stressed out, you'll just feel anxiety, right? But you have to come to the realization that, man, there's something that's going on in my life that I need to work on. I need to work on this. What's the opposite of negativity? Positive. Is stress negative? Anxiety negative, right? So what are some positive things you can do? Like me, I decided to start a YouTube channel to help people that may be going through stress and teaching them certain things and techniques that I'm going to get into that can help you, surpass and overcome anxiety and stress. Will it be like you never be stressed out, you never have anxiety? I'm not gonna, because you gotta understand, we are human beings, and we're spirit beings. We're also we're spirit in the flesh. So you're gonna go through some pain, some emotions, and physical things with your body, but it don't have to overcome you. It don't have to overtake you, and them are two different things. Um, First, I'm gonna give y'all my history, my background. You know, I um, if a is a person that's been having anxiety attacks um, for about a year. Panic attacks, anxiety attack. I ain't had no panic attack, but anxiety attacks, and I had panic attacks in the beginning. And until I got to the point that, okay, what is I'm doing wrong? Like, there got to be something that needs to be fixed. Until I came to that point of realization, that's when things started to change. I changed my diet, my mind, like me thinking more positive. Because remember, the feeling of anxiety and panic attacks is feeling overwhelmed. You feel overwhelmed with negativity. You feel overwhelmed. You feel overwhelmed with negativity, right? That's the whole nature of it. So one way that you can overcome your anxiety and stress is pointing out, even if you have to write it down, this is what's bothering me. And these are the things that I'm going to do in a positive light to work on these things that's bothering me. Because the key is working. Because once you start working on things, then you're going to be in this positive state of mind. Because now you're working on it. It's not that you're just stressed out. It's not that you just have anxiety, but you're working on. It's like you're building on your future, right? It helps you be able to look at things the bright side. It's hard to look at the bright side when you're actually going through things, but you're not doing nothing to work on it. You see what I'm saying? But once you start doing things to work on it, then you can kind of look at the sunshine. You can look at the other side of things. And the things that you're going through will start to be overlooked because you're looking high. You're looking high up in the sky and saying, hey, I know what I'm going through. These are the things I'm going to do that I wrote down, and I'm going to overcome them. God first, though. You have to pray, put God first at all times, and just understand that, you know, without God, man, it's nothing possible, man. Like, without Jesus, nothing possible. So that's what I would say, man. One of the first things. The next thing is your diet. Like, I had to really come up with a healthy diet to help benefit the health of your nervous system. Because there's certain foods that can actually that's not healthy for your nervous system. You know, uh, so that would be the second thing is just working on your diet and stuff, and what foods that you're eating and things like that. That would really help you, man. I'm telling y'all, you will overcome anxiety. Because the reason why consistency is the key, because remember I was telling y'all at the beginning of this video, progress. And it's something about human nature. When you see yourself progressing, you can start to see things in a in a more positive way. I'm working on it. And that's what I had to learn. A lot of times we feel overwhelmed, you have severe anxiety, panic attacks. You tend to you're so overwhelmed, you don't see the bright side. Only thing you see is what you're feeling. But the moment you say, hey, look, I'm going to work on this. I know what's going on. I'm not going to let this defeat me. So that's the key, folks. You can go through pain. You can go through anxiety, stress, depression, or whatever you're going through in life. But it's up to you to allow it to defeat you. You can say, hey, look, I'm going to pray to God. I'm putting in God's hand. I'm going to work on this. Like my diet. Is it things that I'm doing to myself? I hope that this helped y'all. Like I said, if you decided to subscribe, thank you so much. Um, I want to be able to help as many people as I can. So even if you don't subscribe, share this, because trust me, man, I know someone gonna need to hear this, and it could change someone's life. And that's what this channel is all about, man. Me giving you life advice, and you know, I'm taking the entertainment out of this. I'm just here to help y'all. It's not about entertainment, it's about helping y'all. So that's what this channel's about, and I hope that whoever watches and come across this video will be helped in some shape or form. Until next time, this is Life of Alvin, and I see you again in the next video.